Hi, I'm Peter from Field Archery and Cup. Today I'm going to be looking at a very old, you can still buy these, but I think I've had this for 15 plus years, and I bought it because it was the cheapest full-size recurve crossbow on the internet, and I still believe it is the cheapest because I looked this morning and I don't think it's gone up or down in price in the past 15, 20 years, whatever it was. Anyway, so this is the Armex Commando 120-pound recurve crossbow. Apparently it weighs 3.1 kilos, but I'm going to weigh that and just double check it and I'll put it in the description. Feels more like 3.5, 4 pounds to me, but there you go. 120-pound moulded fiberglass prod. ABS stock, ABS trigger, brass rail. I say brass, it looks like brass or brass. It's brass coloured rail. It might be aluminium. I just saw, but actually I bet it's aluminium that's been coated. But you know, it could be brass. It just doesn't look it. So you've got a brass rail in there effectively. Foot stirrup, adjustable sights, and I never really could get them to work properly. But there you go. So I'm going to shoot a couple of. I'll show you the bow as per usual. This is the Armex Commando. 120-pound prod recurve crossbow, which is still, as I said, I checked it this morning and it's still available on the internet if you want to look. Yeah, just you use a search engine of your choice. Right, AUTOSAFETY. Anything else? Oh, apparently it's 218 feet per second. I'll find out in a minute. I don't know what weight pod that is. Oh, it comes supplied with 2 aluminium bolts. They're plastic vanes and plastic inserts, which all those cheap bolts, in fact all the cheap aluminium arrows that you used to get back in the day, which still get got plastic inserts. Just double checking. Last round, 20 feet per second. Apparently 27-inch string. That's it, really. Right. Didn't even think to bring a cocking aid. So anyway, I'm going to use a glove. I've got 5 bolts. They're not arrows. Runs along a rail and it's got a half crescent knock. Right, so she's clicking like so. Oh, I'll double check it and I'll put it in the description, but I think it's got a 10 3/4 inch power stroke. So safety is already on. Right, so I'm going to start with the heavy one. These are all 2018s, alley shafts. The first 3 are 16-inch length and the second 2 are 14-inch. It's just because what I had lying around. In fact, I think somebody gave me this. So this one is 234 grain bolt weight, 300 grain pile. So total weight of 534 grains. 534 grains. Safety off. Quiet actually, there's no vibe or anything like that. And bear in mind it's a really crappy plastic trigger, that's quite good. And that is 184 feet per second. I wouldn't want to be on the other side of it. Right. Let's someone do a crossbow, I'm bringing a rope cocker. Just check the power stroke. So that is right. So it's 13 inches from there to there, and what I'll do is I'll measure it after I've shot this at rest. So brace. The next one is 250 grain pile. So it's a 240 shaft or bolt. So 490 grains, 16 inch. 490 grains. Okay, should be all right. 169. Has that gone down? I think it's slower. I mean, that is, I might have to shoot them again. 534, 490. Okay. Yeah, 169. It's going to rain. I'm going to move them out of the way because obviously I'm shooting the same spot. I didn't think about that. I'm so used to shooting the recurve badly, or what's it that crossbows tend to go where you point them. I'm just pointing over there. I think we're going to hit the same one. The only thing I will say is the first one, which was 534 grains, went in dead straight. This one, maybe he lost speed because it was coming out sideways. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I'll leave them there. Interesting. Okay. It is what it is. There's my main protection. Yeah, right. Just making. I wonder whether it's because I didn't have it pulled it up on the skew width. Right, next one. Again, another 16-inch bolt. This is a 200 pole. 230. Yeah, God, the lights one. 238, so 438 total weight. 200 pole. Yep. Yeah, it's in there. Right. $199. That's better. That's slightly not right. So the first one was dead on. The second one was not left. And that's slightly right. Again, I'm going to move them out of the way because I'm going to be. I think I'm going to end up at the same spot. Oh. That's a worn out mat. That's they're sticking in. Right, what was that? Yeah, 199. Okay. Right, those are the 16-inch bolts. Now I've got two 14-inch bolts. I've got a funny feeling 14s were the one that was supplied with it. I don't know. So I've had it for so long. Yeah, I'll pull this up as smoothly as possible. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yep. You can hear the safety engaging, which is nice. Did I measure? I didn't measure the what's it. Let me measure. Right, after this shot, right, so this is 175 pole, 210, so 385 total weight, 14-inch bolt, 2018s. Yeah, it's held in. The last one was 199. Anyway, take you off. $213, and that is ever so slightly not right again. I'm amazed how quiet this is. I shoot with a lot of people in field archery, and they're all expensive high-end crossbows, and I have to say, well, most of them are. Every time you hear one, it sounds like your bow's breaking. There you go, that's just me. I'm not the only one that thinks that. Oh yeah, I was going to measure this, sorry. Let me just check that. So it's 13 from there to there. She's there, right? And the string to the brass rail is 2.5. 13 to there. Yeah, so it's 10 5/8 inch power stroke. Yeah, just making sure, because that's the thing with the cheap stuff, it tends to, they tend to rattle loose. But because it's quiet, I don't think it is. I'm shooting pretty heavy bolts. 113? Nowhere near, oh, I don't know, I'm not far after 218 then, am I? Oh, maybe they're right, maybe. Because this is a stock one, this is how they come. 100 grain pole, 14 inch 2018 bolt, 193 weight bolt and 100 grain pole. Total weight of 293. Right, let me just pull that up. Yeah, trying to get this as... Yeah, that's good. It's a very positive safety. You can hear the click. I quite like that. In all honesty, I think I bought it, shot it once or twice. It's just been up on the wall. I wanted something to look at, you know, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money. Just to say I've got one. Right, anyway, so £120, and I can't check that because my scales only go up to 90. So 293 grain bolt. Okay, 235. I'm genuinely surprised, and looking straight down the arrow. Bolt, straight down the bolt, present move. So that is the I'm pleasantly surprised. That is the Armex 120 lb Commando. Oops, sorry. Crossbow. You can actually see it is you're not allowed to say prices on YouTube now. Don't know why. Don't work for a shop. Not this is my bow, and I'm just showing what it does. And I think it's just me taking. Anyway, I ramble as per usual. So if you go on a search and you search Armex Commando, I just put Armex Crossbow and this came up because I looked at the shops that I think I bought it from. They don't stock it anymore. So I thought, oh, that's it, because I've had it for so long, you know. And then sure enough, I just put in Armex Crossbow in a search engine, and it's just one of the first ones that came up, and it's still available at the moment. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure it's the same price that I paid 15, 20 euros, whatever, a long time ago. It's like, I had to take a lot of dust off of this. Oh, the dust is still there. So that is the Armex Commando Crossbow. This is field archery uncut. I'm still amazed at 235 feet per second with yeah, a pretty cool little crossbow.